Monday. We made it through Christmas weekend. So I hope you got everything on your wish list and you had a great time with family and friends because it was a fast weekend. All right. And the weekend got me thinking about our topic today. So it's what are three ways to stay healthy? But first things first, if you're watching on social media, leave us a comment and say hi. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, share into your social media and tag my name. And every week we draw a prize. So excited about that. It's fun, fun, fun. All right. What are three ways to stay healthy? And I checked out some library books right before Christmas vacation started. And then I finally got around to getting my book out and started reading it yesterday. I think I'm 100 pages into it. Ellie thought that was very impressive that I could read that fast. But I was like, well, it's a good book. And it's a story of a lady that created some cookbooks about some health conditions that she had. And I was already liked reading the front of her cookbook. So now she wrote like her story. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm enthralled in this. And it brought me right back down memory lane because I'm reading. Like I said, I'm 100 pages into it. And I was like, she writes something. And I was like, what? Did that even make sense? Did you not think that didn't make any sense? But she just telling the story how it was. And I was like, wow, your story sounds a little bit like mine. Her story is from her 22-year-old perspective. And mine probably started at 22 and goes to like 30. So I was like, I need to talk to people about that because she was listening to what people were saying and it didn't even make any sense. So, for example, she goes to one specialist and they tell her one thing, and then she goes to a different specialist and they actually tell her the exact opposite thing. And then she goes to somebody else and they may have told her the correct thing. And I was like, but you're young and you're naive and you don't think about it. And a lot of us were raised that you think that people went to school longer than you or they're older than you. They were always respectful of them, but there's no problem with questioning them and asking them questions. Like literally, she was at a doctor and they said, don't eat white bread. And the other one said, you must eat white bread only. And then somebody was like, um, gluten is going to kill you. So it was funny how so far in the story I've seen that I was like, oh, I went through that. Like, there's nothing we can ever do for you, Cindy. Oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do that. And it's so confusing. But in your young little self, you're like, what? You didn't say what. You're like, okay, I trusted you. You went to school 4 more years than me. That's not always the great case for making yourself stay healthy. So that brings me to the three ways to stay healthy. And this is just the very beginning, baby steps, the best thing you can do for anybody. And these are the things you can do for your kids because most people that are watching me, you're a mom too. All right. Drink water and then some more water and then more water and then more water. And I don't mean water that has bubbles in it. And I don't mean water that has flavoring in it. I mean water, really H2O. We live here in America, we have access to clean drinking water. We'll go into actually how the water is in America in another topic, but for the most part, we have clean drinking water that's available for us right from your refrigerator, maybe from your tap. I recommend at least having it filtered somehow, but clean drinking water. The best thing I ever did for myself was to switch from soft drinks to water. So now I literally only drink water and unsweetened tea. And it's a process. It is literally a process. I will tell you that soft drinks are addicting. I never knew. It gave me a new perspective on people that have different things that you can be addicted to because they are. Like I loved the syrupy sweetness in it so much that I wrote about it in my infertility book that it was like you just craved it and wanted some more and wanted some more and wanted some more. So kick the soft drinks out and drink water. And if you get enough water in, then you can start adding some good natural flavorings or something into it, or adding an essential oil that's you can put in water, or mixing it up a little bit. All right. And the second thing is I started going to the chiropractor. chiropractor walked into my former work to do like a lunch and learn, and it literally changed my life. Was that lunch and learn, because I've been going to the chiropractor weekly or bi-monthly ever since, and it taught you that you start to learn your body. Like, you should have known your body better, but you didn't. But like, I literally can go into the chiropractor now and I'm like, my left hip is out, or this knee is hurting, or I did this, or I this. But you start noticing your body. Like, you start noticing it. Like, there's nothing that you don't notice. And if you're not noticing, you haven't got enough relief in you yet, or you're just haven't learned yet to see. Like, you can notice that, hey, this is a little off. They put it back to place and you're all good. All right. And the third thing is, read your labels on products and start kicking out the toxins. Like, it's a huge one when you actually go look at a label, and you're going to have to go to Google after that because it's a long word. And I have a degree in chemistry, and they're still hard to pronounce all these words of these synthetic chemicals that are in our products. So you look it up, and then the internet will tell you what it actually is and what it does. And you'll be like, what? So, for example, there's a lot of engine degreasers in our shampoos and conditioners. Well, it's the same product that you use to get grease off your engine. So last time I checked, my hair and my body is not an engine. I'm also not full of grease. It's as greasy as my hair can get after not washing it a couple of days. I'm not greasy like that grease. So just think about how thick that grease is and what those people have to use to get the things off their body. That's not something you need to be using every day on your hair. It's just not. And if nobody's ever told you that, welcome, happy Monday. It's Cindy, and I just told you that. We don't need engine degreaser on our hair. All righty. I think that's my 3 things on there. So we got water, kick out the soft drinks, start going to a chiropractor, and read the labels and start kicking the toxins out of your house. I love you all. You guys can jump into my community moms in the middle. There's a bunch of great people in there that are all moms trying to figure out their way too, because they want to do better, because they know better. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.